is our daily concept for the 12-week plan, 12-week year plan. I'll be talking a little bit more about today's objective in the next video, but right now I want to talk about using your time intentionally. Everything happens in the context of time, right? We only have a limited amount, and if we are planning on getting these goals done and the tactics that we need to achieve these goals done, we need to really use our time intentionally. Your time is controlled by you. Sometimes it feels like it's controlled by other things. Sometimes it feels like you have to get this done, you have to get that done. In this system, you get the stuff done that you say you're going to get done. That stuff that comes up, that gets put to your buffer blocks. That does not interrupt what you're doing. Okay? There were some concepts that they talk about in the book, and the first is you have to recognize that your time is just as valuable, if not more, because it's to you, as other people's time, right? So you can't allow people to interrupt you when you're doing this. You can't. You won't get it done. If you devote yourself to other people, doing what other people need in the time that you have blocked off and decided that this is the time I'm going to use to get stuff done for me, for my goals, you're building someone else's future, not your own. And ironically, you will have, if you concentrate and do those things that you have said you're going to do, if you use that time to do those things, you'll actually be able to get to the other stuff better. Whereas if you're constantly doing the most urgent thing, you're never going to catch up. You're never going to catch up. So get the stuff done that you've decided to do using your time and not someone else's, not, you know what I mean? Using your time to do those things and not your time to help someone else. I know that sounds a little selfish, but in the end, it turns out that once you've got these things done, you can help other people better once you've done stuff for yourself. The second thing that we need to keep in mind is you can't get everything done. We do want to accomplish everything we set out to in our weeks. Um, the book says like at least 85%. If you do that per week, you'll get to your goals. Personally, I don't want to tell myself that because I'll be like, oh, this can be the 85%. Don't tell you. Just get be determined to get the stuff done, but also remember, don't give yourself so many things to do that you can't get it done. Right? You need it to be realistic. You need it to be a stretch, but you need it to be realistic. Challenge yourself, but you're going to get discouraged if you give yourself too many things to do and you don't get them done. Um, Another important thing is work on, like, schedule and work on the highest priority, money making, and results generating activity first. That's the first stuff, the most important stuff. You do that stuff first, and then the rest of the stuff once you've accomplished that, right? I think that's pretty much clear because if you don't do it that way, again, you won't get it done. So the results generating, money making, highest priority stuff at the beginning of the week, right? You get that stuff done. Um, and finally, a breakthrough like the one that we're going after requires you to get rid of your old systems. This isn't something we can do incrementally. This is a boom, there it is kind of thing, right? We commit to this, which we've talked a little bit about commitment in the past, and we'll be talking about it further come the following days and weeks. We've got lots to talk about, but you have to give up the way you used to do things and do things this way now. It's different. It's scary. I mean, I can tell you, I'm really scared. Like, I'm really scared. It's a different way of operating than I've operated in a long time. I used to be very results driven and very, very determined about the things that I did and wanted to accomplish, and I made sure I accomplished them. But haven't been that way in a few past few years. So we're getting back to that, and it's a scary change. Even though that's true, I'm still going to do it. So I'm really looking forward to this group that I started, the 12-week year plan group and our weekly accountability adventure parties. Um, because that's going to give me the support that I need, and that's something you guys, if you're just following along, that's something you should get to, because you're going to need the one-on-one support and encouragement. Although, always feel free to put comments in here, and everybody else who's following along, my millions of viewers can help support you and encourage you. Um, but yeah, these are the important things you have to keep in mind. Um, yeah, so I'm not quite sure else. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. Uh, but yeah, just a complete divergence from your old systems. This is new, it's scary, and as you've seen throughout this week, getting your plan together takes a little bit of time. But I hope if you've been following along, you've been doing the one step a day that I've been giving you. That shouldn't have taken too much time out of your day. And you have now come to the point where you have created your weekly, gotten your list of the stuff you need to accomplish this coming week. We're going to talk a little bit more about time management in a bit, but I hope you found this useful.